Live from straight out of Ohio Girls Hoops, here with Coach Shumate out of Newark, right before the Pitt Central game. You know that he has a big game up, so we're not going to take too much of your time. So we'll start with a quick season recap. How do you feel the season's been so far?
I think our season's gone very well. I mean, we lost 50 of our 60 points per game last year with seniors. So having lost what we lost and being able to have the kind of season we have, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, okay. So talk to me about, we understand that basketball is a team sport, but talk to me about a couple of players that may be making a difference.
I think our biggest difference maker, without question, is Emily Paul. Emily Paul's our point guard. She handles the ball. She guards the other team's best player. She averages 3 or 4 steals a game, averages almost 7 assists a game, about 7 points. It's really difficult, though, to talk about individuals on our team because we have 6 girls that are averaging between 8 and 12 points a game. Wow. So, we're very balanced. I mean, we're getting a lot of different girls step up on given nights. We give away game awards for our girls who, are leading scorers, are leading rebounders, are leading with deflections, are leading with assists, are leading with steals. And it's been a different girl just about every night in terms of our scoring.
Talk to me about the deflection. That's interesting. I really don't hear a lot about somebody actually keeping stats on deflection.
Yeah, well, we've charted deflection since I've been coaching girls, and we just we want to get touches on the ball so we can change the direction of the floor. We want steals that lead to points. So the more you get your hand on the ball, the more likely you're going to get steals. Right.
So how has the girls' game evolved to you, and where do you see it going in the next 5 years?
Well, I think my perspective has probably changed more than the game has. I know a lot more about girls basketball now. There's a select few teams in the state that year after year are very, very good, and those are the teams that you want to play as much as possible, whether you're scrimmaging them, whether you're playing them during the regular season. And we have a bunch of them in our league that we play. And we're going to be switching leagues next year, so we're doing everything we can to make certain that we still have those teams on our schedule. But as far as the girls' game evolving, I think there's more interest in girls' basketball now than ever. And I think the girls are more skilled now than ever. And they're getting in the weight room. They're becoming more and more athletic, more and more aggressive, more and more confident in what they're doing. Because of, you have a daughter who is a tough girl, right? And it's because she has a tough daddy. And I think that there are more and more families that have girls that are playing basketball and they're pushing them in it at a younger age. And that's going to do nothing but breed girls who have girls who push them into basketball. Where, when I was coaching boys, it wasn't uncommon to see a family say, "Get out there and play, John. You play some sports." You know what I mean? Where girls, people are a little more apprehensive or a little more hesitant, or it just isn't ingrained maybe like it is with boys. You get out there and play that aggressive sport of basketball. Because if you look at, basketball is the most aggressive sport a girl can participate in. I mean, there's going to be contact.
You're going to get
down. Soccer would be a close second, or maybe, but it's on a bigger field. And I think girls basketball is, you saw it the other night after Centric when we played. It's a physical game.
Oh yeah, back and forth.
Hit or get hit.
Now or right now.
right. So that's how I see girls basketball, and I think, in the future it's going to get nothing more popular because, like I said, there's going to be more and more families that get their girl out there to play at a young age. That's the key if you want to play basketball, because it's a skilled sport. It's one thing right after another. You got to be able to pass, dribble, and shoot. You got to be able to do it in succession, and if you can't do that, you're not going to go successful at it.
So I smile because elephant in the room. How is it coaching your daughter? I didn't put that on the script, but give it to me.
I will tell you, I have been coaching them since they were knee-high to a 7-foot Indian. So, it has not changed a whole lot for me. They know what they're going to get from me.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have high expectations. And once we're done playing, it's daddy. We're not going to talk a whole lot about basketball. We're going to go home and, have dinner. And that's what keeps me grounded more than anything in our family is my wife. Because my wife, she's not a basketball fan. She won't be here tonight. Okay? Now, she'll go watch my son because it's closer to home.
Right.
But she is just not into sports in general. She's not a competitive person.
Right.
And so she keeps us grounded there and makes sure when I get home I'm not, too rowdy or talk too much about basketball. Okay?
Hey, well, I know you got a big game. Thanks so much, Coach. I'll be coming to see you soon. Good luck.
Nice talking to you.
Basketball is my favorite sport. We drag a team up and down the court. Have y'all ready to quit by halftime reports? Whole team on fire, we on pass.